Oh, we have Carrie. Carrie joined us. That's good. All right, good morning. Good morning. Sorry about last night. We had a little internet issue and we had to skip class. So I'm recording this, so I'm just going to say this for everybody, whoever watches this, is that there's a YouTube channel that you can go to that all these classes are on it. And if you just search yoga in the Himalayan tradition, you'll get all of my classes. So if anything like this ever happens again, you still can practice. And it's Monday nights class, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So it's all three of them. Okay, so let's begin. So today is joints and glands. Let's start with our normal centering. So sit up as tall as you can. And it's not a rigidness. It's lining up the head and the neck and the spine. And often people will think that they're sitting really straight, but their head might be tipped forward like this, or the low back might be extended like that. So it's really a good practice to be aware of, the whole spine being aligned and the back of the head aligned with the spine as well. So there might be a little bit more to it than you realize. So let's give that a try. Lining everything up. It also aligns the energy center. So energy, from what I have been learning through the years, travels easiest through a straight line. So all the energy that is working through our bodies does the same thing. So close your eyes, sit up super tall, relax the shoulders, and just attend to the breath. Just even breathing and notice which nostril might be open or closed. And then today we're going to begin just with our neck roll. So chin to chest, but keep the spine aligned. And let the head get heavy. Right to right shoulder. And slowly roll to the left. And then to the right again, but this time go up to the spine. And then the other side. And chin to chest. We're going to let the head get heavy again. Adjust your shoulders. Adjust the spine. Get a little taller. And then one more neck roll. And then, as always, chin to chest. And there. And then come back to center. All right, we're going to continue with the neck. So turtling forward and back. And then pause in the center and turn to your right. We're just going to do a simple turtling forward or side to side or right to left. And then center and just relax it a little bit and then the left. So turtle from shoulder to shoulder. All right, relax back into your center. Just take a moment and then let your arms dangle and roll the shoulders. And then a few forward. All right, and just relax. Let your arms dangle, get your shoulders to really soften. And then going up to the face. So let's just brush off the worry and the tension lines off the forehead. And then the upper eye socket with the thumb and the first finger, just run it right along that bony ridge. Just about 5 times. And then the under eye bony ridge with your first finger. And then the sinuses right along the edge of the nose. You can give that a really good pressure. And then scoop under the cheekbones. Give them a good rub right up to the ears. And then work with the ears. So pull on that lower lobe and then work your way all the way up and pull up. And do that several times. I think I told this story before, but I went to my very first massage. It was probably, I don't know, 30 years ago. And she massaged my ears. And it was such a delight. It was something that I have never forgotten. And it was very, very relaxing to have someone else, massage your ears. So do the inner bony or cartilage part. And give them a good massage. And then behind the ear, a good rub. Okay. And then the heel of your hand right at your chin and just rub along the jaw and keep your lower jaw relaxed. All right, and then tap the upper lip, upper jaw. In the lower. And then I like to give a good massage to the jaw joint. And I particularly like to do this because I have had TMJ before. And it's very painful, very annoying. When I was 19, I had it and I couldn't open my mouth hardly enough to eat. It was so locked. All right. Okay. That should do for the face. Um, bring your arms out at a T and just a gentle lengthening of the arms. It's not like you're pulling or you're trying to touch the walls we do other times. This is just a gentle reach, just easy, kind of like they're floating on water. Easy, easy. See if you can relax the muscles in the upper arms and the lower arms as much as you can with your arms extended, and the wrists and the hands are just gently out there, and then all the fingers. Just let them rest. Feel buoyant. A different sensation than stretching the muscles. Just buoyant. Just easy, soft. Just the way we go through life. My teacher always would say, easy in the saddle. Easy in the saddle. He must have watched cowboy movies when he was younger. All right, and just let them gently float down, and then point the fingers down and do the same thing with relaxing the arms in this direction. It's not a pulling or a reaching, it's just kind of an allowing, relax the shoulders. Keep that same alignment, but keep awareness on the arms. And it's that awareness of the muscles that starts to make the change. So it's a relaxing and a letting go and an ease. Our arms, are working relentlessly. So just let them have a break. Just let it go. Let it go a little bit more. It's a hard thing to do. All right, now bring your attention to your shoulders and relax them more. I just realized I was hanging on. I could feel the tension just kind of go when I said that. And then do the same thing with elbows and the wrist joints and your hands and all the fingers, let them go. Just let the tension just float out of each digit. Very interesting little practice to soften and to let go instead of do. So part of joints and glands exercises is exactly this. It's a letting go, opposite of what we do maybe on a Monday night, full hatha class, or even on Thursday, where we're working with more difficult postures. So this is almost the opposite of it. And it has huge, huge benefit. There's healing involved here, in all of it. But we can become more aware of it when we're more still and silent. Okay, so we're going to take this a little bit further. come to standing for now. We might come back to the chair, so keep it handy. And we have done this one before where the arm goes very limp. So I'm going to have my back to make it a little bit easier. But relax your right arm. Take your left hand and grab the hand or the wrist and draw the right arm across without allowing it to help. So the left hand is doing all the work. Okay, so when you get to this point, the highest point, relax your right arm. Let it go as limp as you possibly can. And it'll fight. And keep relaxing it. Keep letting it go. Keep softening the muscles. It takes quite some practice. It would probably take a little bit longer than what we'll do in class. Maybe 30 seconds to 60 seconds of this to really let that arm go. And then release it. Let it drop. All right, we're going to do it one more time on the right side. So sometimes the second time it gets the idea and it's a little bit easier. Now just start letting go. We have so many stressors in life. We went through the whole political arena, and then, I know there's electronic issues and, all kinds of different things in our life that we're not used to. And it creates subtle tensions in the body where these kinds of exercises just allow it to remove. All right, drop it. Okay, let's try the left. So draw it up, cross the body at an angle, and start releasing now the whole left arm. So the shoulder, go through all the joints, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hand, fingers, and just let your right hand hold it. It's hard. Mine keeps tensing up. All right, drop it. Okay, let's try it again. Relax shoulder, elbow, wrist, hand, fingers. And just keep softening those muscles. They keep tensing up. They keep trying to want to help. Let it go. All right, let's release it. All right, isn't that interesting? I feel a real sense of softening in my arms. We're going to continue with that and do this and let your hands hit your body. So this will kind of finish it off a little bit. Limp arms. On Mondays, or sometimes on Thursday, we practice with, when we go into a posture, we concentrate on the parts of the body that we're not using, and we try to relax them. So in joints and glands, we can take those lessons from this and bring it into our more advanced postures. So it's very simple things that have a profound effect. All right. Okay, just kind of enjoy that sense. And then step wide, and we're going to bring the right hand to the left foot and left arm up. And then center and switch. So just easy, smooth, just go slow into the transition. All right, back to center, and then one more on each side. So go to the right to left again. And center, and go to the other side. And back to center. All right, and release from there. Okay, working a little bit more with the hands. We'll just shake. And then up and down. So this is a good exercise in letting go as well. Do this a lot. Maybe this way again. And this way. All right. Bring your right shoulder up to your right ear and bring it up a little bit more and then a little bit more. Now we're going to work with keeping the arm and hand as limp as you can. So your shoulder is now in tension, the arm is limp. Let it go. All right, same side. Bring it up, up, and up. And then attention is on the arm and hand, as limp as it possibly can be. So the lesson is when some part of the body or the mind is working or is in tension, it doesn't have to be everything inclusive. We can isolate the muscles and have some of them relaxed and some of them in use. All right, let's let that side go. Okay, feels really relaxed. All right, try the left, up, try 3 times up, and then work with the left arm and hand. And keep working with like the elbow joint and the wrist and all the fingers. You know, as soon as you bring your awareness to them, you can relax them more. All right, drop that side. I already feel better. Try it again, up 3 times. And attention on the elbow, wrist, front and bottom of the hand, 5 fingers, thumb first, middle ring, little. All right, let it go. Feels really good. Just a few shoulder rolls. Relax that out. And then some forward. All right. Okay, so working down the body, just step just in a comfortable stance. We're going to secure your hips. And now isolate the upper body. So we're shifting from side to side, not tipping. And this one can take a lot of practice to get this to be isolated, the top of your torso isolated from the bottom or from the hips. So you can make it quite dramatic and really shift. Okay, center it. Keep your hands on your hips, and now we're going to bend and create a big circle. So we're not moving the hips. It's just above them. And then switch. So hips stay still. It's kind of just the waist on up. All right, and then relax into center. So that should feel really good. Okay, so step wide again. Now this time we're going to use the hips. So really move them in big circles. So your legs and knees stay straight. So you're just working with hips. So the lower part of the legs don't really get involved, except it just follows the motion of those hips. So we really want to get that side to side motion going. And then reverse that. There, Carrie, you must be having internet issues too. Oops. All right. One more big one, and then center. Just enjoy that little release of fascia, relaxing of muscles. You know, and before we go into our sun cells today, let's use the back of your chair and get our knee swirls and our dancing knees in. So whenever you're ready, we're always working on getting this part of the leg level to the floor. And this is the limp part of the leg that we're concentrating on. So from the knee to the foot, just like we did with the arm across the body, we're going to let that lower leg go limp. So the knee is working. Like we did before, we worked the shoulder, but the arm went limp. Now the knee is working and the lower leg is limp. Switch it. So the focus is on the lower part of the leg, not the upper. All right. Other one. So, right away your foot wants to get involved. And that's limp as well. And then always reverse it. It's interesting to note which way you go first. There's always a habit with the body. So I think I always go clockwise first, and now I'm going counterclockwise. One day we'll have to do, oh yeah, we did that one day. We did everything opposite. I started left and did counterclockwise. Yeah, we'll have to do that again. All right, release that side. Start your dancing knees. So play with it. Do one, get it going really good. Do the other one. Do both. Do alternate. Sing a song. Mary Had a Little Lamb works really well. I won't. I won't. Let's really get them going. Oh, and then of course, notice if one is working differently than the other. If one needs more work, if one works and one doesn't. I've known students who have had that happen. Really get them to move. Okay, let's try this. Tighten, lift up your quadricep muscle, lift that muscle that lifts the kneecap up, lift it up and hold it tight. But let the rest of the body go limp, including your feet. All right, keep those tight, keep the muscles tight. So the thigh muscles are lifting the kneecaps up, and we're holding it tight. All right, now release it. Just try it one more time, not for real long, just tighten. Right away my toes get involved. So relax the toes, relax the body, just the thigh. All right, let that go. Okay, shake it out. Let's draw your right knee into your chest and give that a good hug. Stand up as tall as you can and then open that knee. Keep looking forward. And then back to center and hug it really tight. And rotate your ankle the other way. Spread your toes while you're doing it. All right, and other side. So hug the left. Stand up tall, open it. And then hug it and work the ankle and toes. You know, anytime there's contraction in any of the part of the body, including just the toes or fingers, that creates tension in the body. And so often we're not aware of that particular tension, you know, because it's toes and fingers or face. And this is why we do these exercises, to really pay attention to all parts of the body that might be creating tension or stress. All right, so give that a nice hug and release that side. All right, so point the right toes. We're just going to do the point and flex thing. So toes touch, heel touch. And this again is, you know, you're working that ankle that you don't ever think about, but what's doing all the work during the day? That ankle, little ankle. All right, try the other side. All right. You know, another one that I do enjoy is just tucking the toes under and giving them a good stretch like that. Just kind of release and do it again. And then the other side. Just kind of, you know, tuck them under and press. And release and then do it again. Okay, let's do our sun cells. So let's get back to the chair. And Tuesday we do our one with the 3 variations. All right, so mountain pose, hands to the heart center, thumbs to chest, continue centering. And we take this one nice and slow as we exhale forward and inhale up and back. Forward fold. So remember, we're working with the transitions. Right foot back into that lunge. And I like to do the 3 variations 3 times. You don't have to, but it's just part of a practice if you want to get everything all in, or just choose one of them or whatever and work with that 3 times. Okay, down dog. Cobra. Let's do down dog cobra 3 times. All right, right foot forward, working with left lunge. Forward fold. All right, let's inhale it up. And you hurt. And mountain. Put equal weight in each foot. Tip slightly forward so you come toward your toes. Center yourself. Now tip back toward the heels. Center. Tip right. Center. Left. Center. Equal weight on both feet. tip just the pelvis forward. And then press it back. And then now find center. And it might change from the way you were standing before you did this. All right, release out of that. Interesting. Okay, let's come on to our tummies. We're almost done. And bring your forehead to the floor and your arms kind of extended. And on your inhale, come up into what I call Sphinx or a modified cobra. And then lower. Now bring your legs into a wider V. And come up. Keep your elbows planted. And release. Now bring your legs together so that they touch and come up. All right, release and take a child's pose. And then transition nicely onto your backs. Give the knees a good hug. And today we're going to extend just the right leg, let it hover kind of level to the floor and hug the left one. So the right leg is not on the floor, it's hovering. And then switch sides. Switch again. and switch. Hug both knees, one hand on each knee, separate your knees wide, and then draw your knees in so hips come up. And happy baby. So let's pull on the feet to lift the hips up. And then flatten the low back and work with just pressing the feet down. And then bringing the knees in together, one last hug. We're going to end differently today since we missed our breathing and meditation last night. And roll to your left and come to seated. And we're going to do our round of Nadi Shodhana today, just as part of our relaxation and our rebalancing. So again, work with that posture, the head, neck, and spine. Shoulders are back and down. And we use Vishnu Mudra, which is the right palm up and the first two fingers into your palm. We're going to do a little bit different. There's many variations of Nadi Shodhana, so we're going to do a different version of it. So take an inhale, close the right nostril, and exhale left. Close the left nostril and inhale right. Now switch back, exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Now keep the right nostril open, exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Release the mudra, exhale. Inhale. Two more times, exhale, both. Inhale, keep it even. So your exhale is the same length as the inhale, approximately. And then notice which nostril is open or closed, or maybe both. This might have opened both. Hands to your heart center. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste.